In Brown versus Board of Education, the famous case that desegregated schools in the 1950s, Dr. Kenneth Clark conducted a doll test with black children. He asked them to choose between a black doll and a white doll. In most instances, the majority of the children preferred the white doll. I decided to reconduct this test as Dr. Clark did to see how we've progressed since then. Can you show me the doll that you like best or that you'd like to play with?
This one. I like that one. This one.
That one?
This one. I like to play with this.
And can you show me the doll that is the nice doll? And why is that the nice doll?
She's white.
And can you show me the doll that looks bad? Okay. And can you and why does that look bad?
Because it's black.
And why do you think that's a nice doll?
Because she is white.
And can you give me the doll that looks like you? "15 out of the 21 children preferred the white doll."
Okay, I'm gonna play it back. And I'm gonna comment on it. And before you go, I'm gonna show you some things. I want you to be thinking. That's a video. All right, let me go back to it and show you. I'm gonna stop, pause, and I want you to think though. Look at these children. Look at how young these children are. What happened? What happened that they realized at that young of an age that white is better, or they were deceived into thinking that white is better? What happened? What were they exposed to? Where did they learn this? I'm going to give you a few ideas. Okay, you turn the television on. See, when I was a child, I turned the television on, everybody white. You look at the cartoon, everybody white. You don't see yourself in it. And if you do see yourself, you're doing something buffoonish and stereotypical. So it's a negative. Then you wonder why you hate yourself. You wonder why you hate your own woman. You wonder why your woman hates you. Because the people that hate us is mind raping and manipulating and teaching and educating us. We are learning hatred for ourselves from people that hate us. Okay, you go to school. That's why most of your teachers is white. They practice white supremacy. You go to school, you learn all about white accomplishment. The founding liars. That's what they are. That's who they are. They're not no founding fathers. You don't found something when people are already here. The colonizers, the murderers, the rapists. That's why you don't want the truth out, because you're benefiting from the death, hell, and destruction that you brought. That's why you don't want to teach your children the truth. Because then you will have to repent. But nevertheless, okay, you go to church, you're getting heaping helps of white Jesus. These are young children. This is where they're getting this from. You go to church, you're getting heaping helps of white Jesus. I remember my parents them bought a Bible. It had pictures in it. Everything is white and a lie. Everything white. I didn't throw the whole Bible away because, number one, I was too young to know that that wasn't the truth. Number two, the word spoke to me. The Bible spoke to me. I knew that the Most High was real. And he allowed me to go through what I went through so I can help others come through what I've been through. All right. Yeah. Something else. You turn the television on. See, that's what this come in at. That's what that come in at. And Operation Mockingbird. That's what this come in at. This is where these kids is learning this at an early age. That's why most of your teachers is white. That's why all the darn police is white. All the doctors and stuff is white. Everything white. So you learn to hate being yourself because it's too hard. You think it's too hard. If it was too hard, the Most High wouldn't put it on us. They wondering why we still maintaining and why we still here. It ain't too hard. You got to realize what's going on. All right. Let me see. The television, okay, you got BET that's owned by white people. You thinking you getting black entertainment, but it's white entertainment. You go to the law, you go to the government, you think you got Congressional Black Caucus, but them is white people's black people. They do what the white folks tell them to do. On and on. All right. You open up a book, your children books. I don't know how it all. Everything's white. You don't see yourself in it. That's why these kids. That's why they picking this up at. They have to be debriefed. The toys. When I was a child, all the toys is white. Do you realize what kind of damage that does to a child? And they don't even realize they're damaged. I was damaged and didn't even realize it. And you wonder why black folks would go out here and shoot each other down. If I can't love myself, if I hate myself, I cannot possibly love you. I don't even know what love is. Because I'm being brainwashed. Let me see here. Yeah, all the cartoons, everything now. Let me go back over this video again. It's just a minute, 38 seconds. Let me play it back.
In Brown versus Board of Education, the famous case that desegregated schools in the 1950s, Dr. Kenneth Clark conducted a doll test with black children. He asked them to choose between a black doll and a white doll. In most instances, the majority of the children preferred the white doll. I decided to reconduct this test as Dr. Clark did to see how we've progressed since then. Can you show me the doll that you like best or that you'd like to play with?
Look at these children. Look how young they are. We want to wait and send them to school before they start learning. They are learning the entire, as soon as they break the womb, they are learning.
That one?
I like to play with this.
And can you show me the doll that is the nice doll? And why is that the nice doll?
He's white.
Okay. Now this guy, he would grow up to be a police that would do more harm to you than a white officer. This guy will grow up hating black women and don't even understand really why. He thinking because he met a couple bad black women that all of them is bad. He won't even know why. Because he think white is good. I mean, it really ain't funny. This guy will grow up and become a Pookie and Ray Ray and spray up the whole neighborhood.
And can you show me the doll that looks bad? Okay. And can you give, and why does that look bad?
Because it's black.
Even children, they don't know what they're looking at when they see black folks parading around on TV, always in some negative role. Nothing constructive. Always some stereotypical weak, some type of role. Right now, they're trying to navigate us into the rainbow coalition of the LGBT and X, Y, and Z. All right.
And why do you think that's a nice doll?
Because she is white.
And can you give me the doll that looks like you? "15 out of the 21 children preferred the white doll."
Okay. Let me move on. Let me show you this here. Let me go to Operation Mockingbird. Now, you see this. You can pull this up yourself. I'm going to show you where you can go to it. There you go right there. Exposed on C-SPAN. You can pull this up. But anyway, let me get to the video. Let me see. I kind of cued it a little bit because they were talking about it. I want to get to the point. All right.
Questionable. And under this law, the rescinding of the Smith-Mundt Act.
Yeah, that's another thing. Look up the Smith-Mundt Act, where the government can legally propagandize and mind rape the citizens. All right. I found it too. I didn't know nothing about it until I found this.
In reality, the government could be working with media to deceive us, and it's legal. Talk about the rescinding of the Smith-Mundt Act, please.
Dan, we'll let you go there. Dan in Massachusetts. Eleanor Clift, any thoughts on what you heard?
I think that sounds to be like a conspiracy theory that's alive and well. I'm not going to comment on it.
Cheryl Chumlin?
I'm not familiar with that particular act, but I will say that back in the 1950s, there was that whole Operation Mockingbird thing, which was never formally confirmed by the CIA. But of course, that was the operation where CIA operatives worked with U.S. media to shape the messages that came out of the media. And it was purportedly supposed to have hit at hundreds of journalists and reporters. And that's something that has been reported and used in different terms.
What was the message that they were trying to get across in this?
It varied. It went on for years, and it wasn't just domestic, but it was also to slant and shape how government officials worked with foreign officials as well. But don't take my word for it. Look it up.
Well, we have aspects of the government, the USIA and Voice of America, that transmit American values abroad.
I only bring it up because you say conspiracy theorist as if it's ridiculous.
But
at the same time,
he was tying mass shootings with the media and government interference.
You see how this old decrepit woman is deflecting and interrupting? You see how she's doing that? And the other guy, either they scared of getting fired or they just in with the white supremacy. But you can look this stuff up yourself, and you will see. You ain't got to take my. I'm gonna show you what you can find in this clip. I'm gonna show you. Do your own looking.
The American folk, right? And
Which
you were
sounds to
dismissing
me like a lot
theories
of
as
connecting
if
of
conspiracy theories as if they're ridiculous, but there are some things that our government has been involved in, including our deep state type government officials that have been recorded in history and proven.
Well, we have a
So
moment or
it
two. Let's
happened,
get out.
and therefore that gives credence to what you
Let's
said.
wrap up on the call or two here.
It
Let's
doesn't
get
give
through.
credence,
Look
but
at
it
They get
Eddie,
nervous.
Massachusetts.
randomly dismissed.
Let's
They get nervous. The man and the woman, they get nervous. They know what's going on. Let me show you. Let me go back one. I typed in CIA media propaganda. You see it. And this is the video right here. C-SPAN. That's a government news agency. That's probably why they scared. Telling on the government. But anyway, all right. Here's this Mundt Act. Here's this Mundt Act right here. Basically, if you read it. Now, if I'm wrong, you know my email. Correct me. Because I don't want to propagate no lies. Ever. I don't ever want to propagate no lies. But you see what it says right here. It gives them the ability to pump propaganda to the domestic and abroad. Okay, let me give you an example. Most people was deceived into America having a good view of America worldwide. How you think that came into being? They had to learn the lie, the deception that America is a great, wonderful place and they balance and equal to everybody. They had to learn that lie through some type of media outlet. Let me see, can I find you? Let me see. That's why you when you scroll on Facebook or YouTube somewhere, if you type anything to the contrary of the narrative of the COVID, they want to give you information up under it. Now, if they were really about truth, you'd already told the truth about Columbus Day and all this other hellish thing that y'all done. They've been taught in school. You're not gonna do that. You're not no fact checkers. Your propaganda, you're just trying to maintain the propaganda. Let me see. Let me show you. Here it is right here. They even use movies. Let me see. I'm just gonna give you some of the stuff. You see what it is. You type it in yourself. You can type this in HR 5736, and it's gonna take you right here. Notice all the news outlets is talking about you need to get the shot. Get it. You got to have it. Anybody speaking otherwise, they talking bad and trying to make them look crazy. Which me, I don't care how they think I try to make me look. I don't care. All right, but look. Through press, it's talking about delivering the federal government's propaganda or policies through press, publication. They go your news, and they go your newspapers and radio, your movies, the internet, and other information media, social media. There you go. And you wondering why you're getting this. You wonder why you're getting this. They have a history, and it's ongoing of their disdain for us. There it is. That's why they bringing immigrants over here, giving them billions of dollars, letting them start up businesses and starving us out. That's why. We are the target, Israel, Yasharal. That's why you need to know who you are. You are in danger. Just because you don't know who you are does not make you any safer. Let me see. Read this. Here goes another one you can look into. It's talking about LSD. What is the CIA doing pumping in drugs? How you think the black community, the streets got flooded with drugs? The CIA. George Bush Sr. used to be over the CIA before he became president. They created the problem. Use their media propaganda to scare the masses and then offer the solution, lock them Negroes up. 3 strikes and you in there for life. After they created the problem. Scared our own folks. Meanwhile, they put prisons on the stock market. They changed the music to perpetuate the violence. And here we are. It's the same stuff. Operation Mockingbird, MK Ultra, and whatever you want to call it. So, you Hebrews and you Africans. When I mean Africans, descendants of Ham, yeah, they can't tell us apart. So you might as well work with us or work with the Most High. You ain't got to join us. Repent and work with the Most High. He gonna show you what to do. All right. Y'all in danger. You got black skin, you are in danger. You got black skin, I'm telling you, you are in danger. I want you to do a research. I was going to do the video tonight, but I got on this. The Chinese got racially targeted bioweapons. They got weapons that can target a specific race of people. So that went over some of your head. What about this MMR shot that they come out with that decimated the black community? 300% autism rate. I'm just getting this. The United States got that. But China, I'm showing you that they can do these things. You got anti-melanin foods. Basically all white food, sugar, flour, anything they done bleached all the melanin out of it. It's bad. It's worse on us. Why you think they use white mice, white lab rats? They'll probably use the regular melanated lab rats when they want to get an idea of what it'll do to us. But I don't want on. Time to move on.